He really think he out here.
I am out here. I'm that dude. You a hater too.
I'm not a hater though.
You a hater.
I'm not. How can I hate on somebody that really like the Ravens?
Well, I'm gonna spit my cough out, cuz. Dirty. Boy, I tell you true. You see how me do? Look, man. You see how you do me?
It is what it is. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. Too out.
Hater. Cause he a Bengals fan.
Yes, sir. Who they? Yo.
All right, yo. Welcome to Sharpen Up.
What up, y'all? Sharpen up.
See what I have to deal with? This dude right here, man. Yo, man, welcome. It's your boy Art Ruff.
What up, y'all? It's Big Salty here. You know it. I don't know what. I don't know why he do this.
I always like to mess with him. He be like, Big Salty here, yeah.
Yeah. Big Salt. Salt shaking around here. And we ain't talking about
What's
the
that?
Yin Yang twins.
I was about to say that. I was about to get you too, boy. I was about to get you.
I got it.
Oh, man, I love it. Bro, so what's up, man?
Hey, man, we just in here. We in here as always.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
sit down.
for the folks that don't know, like
They don't know.
Oh, first of all, let's go ahead and get you started.
Yeah, we got to start off.
Share,
Jeez.
like, and subscribe because you know you need to hear our voices.
Yeah, man.
Because you know we come with that real.
Yeah, 100%.
We come with that real now. We ain't
100%.
playing. This ain't no game. We look. This is what we do.
Yeah. And
So make sure you do that.
Yeah, man. And if you just want to go ahead and bless the studio while we sitting in this amazing studio by that, you can do it online, okay? Or you can text to give too, man. It's on the screen. Y'all
It's
just go
on
ahead
the
and do
screen,
it.
cuz.
You know, just go ahead and do that. You know, I mean, it is what it is. And whether it's $5, $10, $100, $1 million, I'm gonna just put it out there.
Look,
it is what
it
it
out
is. It is what it is. You know,
Because
just go ahead
hey,
and give it.
this is a blessing.
Exactly.
You hear me?
For sure.
You hear me?
We wouldn't be here if that was the case.
We would not be here.
You
sir.
know, again, just like we always say, every time we come up on it here, it took us a couple years to
Ain't
get
took us
to where
no
it was at.
couple of years.
I mean, of course I'm stretching. You know, I'm black. It took us a year. Okay, goodness. It took us a year to get to the point where our conversations on the phone had to come to a mic. All right.
Yeah.
So this is why we started this Sharpen Up thing. This is why.
Yeah.
So you know.
Hey, you know, I guess I like this dude.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Nah,
So look,
he really like
this
me.
what we've been.
For real.
So even today, we was on the phone like 2 hours. Was that 2 hours today?
Almost. We almost hit 2.
Or was that yesterday?
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday. Yeah.
We was on the phone for
I don't
2
know.
yesterday.
We just be. Yeah.
Just be talking.
Yeah, we be talking. So I wanted to go ahead and put this out here first.
Uh-oh.
See, Thomas, let me go ahead and put this out here first.
About to give me in trouble.
We have not given our audience that full, you know,
You about to tell on us.
transparency and vulnerability to an extent.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure. We did.
like we've given you guys a little disservice.
Yeah,
so
just-
we want to
yeah.
go ahead and apologize for that because you know this is our first season.
This
and
is new.
This is new to us.
You know, we got the training wheels on just a little bit. We about to kick these things off though.
We finna kick these things
We
off.
about to
You hear
throw
me?
them away.
We
These about to get tossed.
I'm sitting there. Hey, take them boys out. Where you gonna put them at? Over there.
Over
Let's
there.
go.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
if we fall, we just gonna have to.
And we get back
You
up.
know, that elbow. We don't do no pass. Look, so I didn't grow up with elbow pads and knee pads. You get your knee scraped, you just get your knee scraped.
Sorry,
Huh?
I kind of grew up in
I know. In the soft era.
a helmet. You know,
You
knee
need a
pads,
helmet. We didn't do that.
pads.
We
Hey
didn't
man,
do that.
I like protection. See, that's. I think that's where we going tonight. I
we
like
not.
to be protected. Okay, just because y'all didn't want to be protected, don't mean we didn't want to. Okay, yes, we learned when we failed. We don't like to fall either. Speaking of the people that just joined in, I'm a millennial. I say it proudly and out loud. Okay, we like to be protected and taken care of. Okay,
Look, I'm like Kobe. Soft. The boy.
What I tell you.
Soft.
I tell you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you though. Hey, it is time to take the training wheels out though. For
They're
real,
gonna
though.
take them off.
It is.
So I'm finna go ahead.
Oh man.
I'm okay.
I don't
So,
know where we going. By the way, okay, we don't never
Look,
know.
first of all, so this is
I don't know where this is going.
this is how we do our pod. If you're new to listening to us, checking us out, we come off the hip. Whatever we've been discussing, whatever, even that day,
For sure.
we just run it like, hey, what you been on? Like sometimes I don't talk to bro for a couple of days, and it's like, what you been on today? Okay, okay, let's go with it. So one of the things that I've been kind of simmering in the fact that we being transparent and transparency is you can see. Like you can see in my house.
That's good.
You good.
Yeah.
You can see in my house.
Okay.
Okay. The vulnerability part of it is I gotta open the door to let you see what's inside of my house. Okay?
You said something there.
So that's the difference between the two.
That is great.
So, and I stole that from my boy. Hey, shout out to Tim Ross because you the goat, my boy.
Yes, sir.
You a goat. Hey, we gonna be
The basement.
Yeah, we gonna be on the basement one day. Any case, so in that I'm learning or have learned like us as believers.
Yeah.
How can I put this? So if we get up, if Pastor get up on Sunday, shout out to Pastor Doug Taylor, love you, my guy.
Shout out to Rebirth Christian
That's
Fellowship.
my guy. If he get up on Sunday and be like, look, before I got here, hey man, I'm struggling with pornography, and I almost went ahead and tapped that before I did my sermon today. Like I'm finna give you the real right off the bat.
How would you feel?
Like how? I mean, like people be like, "Whoa," but some people may be like, "I want that authentic how you feel right now."
For sure. Perfect example. My boy Ryan. 100%. What? This was like year 2 of us being at Rebirth, right?
Okay.
This is his second time. Was it the first? I think it was second time preaching. Yeah, second time preaching. Everybody was there. The church was low-key packed. This man said on God's platform, hey man, I wake up horny sometimes. The whole church was like, oh. But guess what the young adults and everybody else was like, hey man, I feel that. Guess what some of the leaders said? Hey, that's right.
Right.
Yeah, I sure do.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And he went on and started talking about how he deals with how to overcome that. Yes, he's married and all those amazing things too.
Right.
But those also comes, sometimes it comes with boundaries, all that great stuff like that. We're not gonna go that route tonight. We ain't gonna go that route tonight. But but having that transparency be on that big of a stage on the Sunday on that platform like that, like open doors for other people to be healed. Like we say that all the time when it comes to like life groups and one-on-one conversations. But what would it honestly look like if pastors, evangelists, prophets get on stage and be like, I know y'all see me in the heavenlies of heavenlies, and I do be up there. I do be in my prayer closet, but I am struggling with this.
Right.
How much freedom, how many more people will come to Christ? How many people will turn away from their sin for real, and be like, man, okay,
that's
God, that's all you.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how much more would that look like? How many more? And of course, we don't count, quote unquote, as far as numbers of salvations, but at the same time, how many more people will actually come to Christ for real, if I'm literally transparent? Like, this is why I do believe a podcast or a recording or stuff on social media has done a great service with that of having people being like, oh man, like this person is talking some real stuff. I can do that now because we're more free now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But on Sunday, we buttoned up. On Sunday, we got the church mask on. On Sunday, we may be real, but I'm only be real to a certain degree.
Correct. And this, look, first of all, let's go ahead and put this out. This is
good.
no shot at no pastors.
Nah,
at all.
for sure.
Because what you're doing is you're feeding the flock, as in giving us what we needed at that time that God has given
100%.
you. So that's not a shot at you. We're saying now we can take that word that they preached, and now we can break that thing down and say, okay, yeah, in this, I was saying he said this, he said this, he said this. Okay, now let's work on it. Let's talk about that. Okay, boom. Now, here's how I felt when he said this. Here's how that I've been dealing with that, because now that's a conviction part. And now I don't want to be condemned or not condemned, but I don't want to walk in condemnation. And then now, okay, what do I need to do from here?
That's good. So in that piece though, this is great. In that piece though, when you ask those questions, who are you asking those questions to? That's the big question.
Oh, that's a big question.
So it's not just, and I say that because I ask that question, but have that thought process of what steps do I take after I take this message or what this man has said or a woman has said or whoever has said in front of me. We're gonna just strictly just say on a Sunday morning.
Right.
Where do I go and take that information? Because I believe this.
Come on with it.
I don't believe that we go to God about this first anyway.
We do not.
And the creation of small groups has done a great service for us sometimes. But also, we also allow, just for some people, y'all don't come at me.
Right.
Just saying.
They gonna come at you anyway, bro. Go ahead.
You know, they always
do your thing. Do your thing.
But we also have done it also has done a disservice to us to a certain degree too, because now we're more dependent on people than we are on God still.
Oh my.
So we go from Sunday morning to life groups, small groups, D groups, whatever you want to call in your churches. They technically overall the branches of a small group.
Correct.
And go talk to everybody else, but you still don't go and talk to the one that can solve and help your issues,
bro.
So I get this amazing. It can be cause let's really think about this. It can be transparent. It can be vulnerable, where you open the door and I'm sitting down with you in this glass house and I see everything going on inside of you too. But where do I take the information that you give me? I can go take this information, reevaluate myself, but I'm going to go and still go be in the comfort of you or the comfort of other people when I'm really supposed to be in the comfort of him.
Come on, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yes, sir.
And so, like, I'm not knocking life groups. I'm not knocking small groups. I mean, I love them. Like, I love community. Y'all should know me well. You know me too. I'm a big relational guy.
No doubt.
I love people. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with a lot of people and stuff like that. But I also had to learn in my walk too that isolation isn't a bad thing in certain seasons. And not isolating by myself, but isolating with him. That's the key. Jesus did that for 40 days and 40 nights. Jesus did that even while in his 3 years of ministry. It says he went away for a couple hours.
Right.
To not just to rest, but recuperate and also get instructions on what he needed to. We see Moses on Mount Sinai twice. From them same 40 days and 40 nights. Like it's this stuff where we have to realize that we not by ourselves,
right? But
we can be, but we still attached to him. If you're attached to him, though, that's another.
And it is.
That's another
because I heard this, and it's crazy. We're actually on this track that some of us are afraid to be stripped down in front of God.
For sure.
Like we're almost like, I feel like God is going to strike me down if I tell him all of my stuff. But he knows all of your stuff. Like, you feel me? Like, he knows your struggles. He knows your pains. He knows all these things that you have going on inside of you. And he still chose you.
But how would I know that, Ruff? Tell me, how do I know that he knows everything that's going on with me? I don't know. It don't make any sense to me. How would he know?
Because I think I put God in a box.
Uh-oh.
because I think that God is God is Thor. That he's sitting on this big throne with a big hammer, and it's like, you did this.
Ooh.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, with love and kindness have I drawn you. Not this big hammer and I'm going to beat you down with this word.
That's good.
He didn't say that.
That's good.
Like, love and kindness. Like, people don't even think like, oh, well, God's like, who painted this picture in your head that God is like this? Like, I even had to tell myself that, like, man,
sure. That's good.
Like, I did put God in the box. Like, I have put God in this, well, if I say this or if I feel like this, then God is not really going to honor me or he's not going to walk with me. Why not? He knew me before I was even born.
That's good.
So he knows that, yeah, Arthur going to have these struggles. Yes, Arthur going to have these issues, but then again, I have given Arthur the victory, but he has to tap in. Because if I don't tap into it and it's like walking in his strength, walking in his glory, walking in his victory, then I'm always in myself. As in, like you said, I'm going to go to Tyler, but I never tap into the source.
Exactly.
I need to plug into the source.
Amen.
You're just you're just like the auxiliary. Like, okay, both of us are tapped in, but I'm trying to tap into you. But I need to charge. So I'm not going to the person that's connected to the charge. I need to go straight to the charge. The person that's going to build me up. You are here to help me to go to the person, the source of both of our charges. But if I'm always looking, and this is one of the things that some of us do. One, y'all know, some know me, don't know me. I love my men, as in I love men groups. I want to see men strong, walking in the Lord, being the best men, being the best man, husband, father. Like, that's me. Like, you know me. But I can't always depend on the other man to get me there. Because if the other man is always pointing to the source, I gotta be able to say, you know what, bro, you right. I need to go ahead and go to God. Like, you know what, bro, I need to go ahead and fast. Like, you know what, bro, I need to have my own prayer life. Because we don't just look, being honest, like, okay, being honest and transparent. Yeah, I was slowful in my prayer life. Like, oh, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna pray sometimes. Like, I'm gonna get in my word sometimes, and then I go strong, and then I fall off. And then I go strong, and then I fall off. And then like, for real, like, if we tell the truth, because a lot of us as believers, we're in that funk of not being consistent. But then when I'm consistent, it's like, okay, God, I see you moving. I hear your voice clearly. But we don't like to be honest, not just with ourselves, with other people. Like, hey, bro, I struggle with that too. Like, you think I'm here. Like, nah, man, no, I didn't. Look, simple, wake up in the morning. I didn't get up and have my devotion this morning. I didn't get up and get into worship this morning. I got up. It was, I'm just giving like one of the days I didn't got up, got the kids up. We ran into school, went to work, did all these other things. I didn't listen to no word today. I didn't do anything, and I'm just going by my own power. And a lot of us do that and think that, hey, man, like, I'm the only one that goes through that struggle. You are a lie. No, you don't.
Facts.
And people that don't believe need to know, like, bro, we have the same. We are humans just like you are. We're not consistent just like you are. Here's the catch to this. Because we know the source, we say, okay, God, you know what? I missed it here. And I miss you. And I need your touch. I need your guidance. I need your light to light my path, so that way I'm not going around and walking my life like this with my eyes shut. He, right here, he's put a light into my path. Okay, go this way. So now I'm able to, okay, God, he's gonna hold my hand. Okay, son, go this way. Son, go that way. But I have to be transparent and vulnerable with the God that knows me.
That's it. Tag me, coach. Bet. This is so good,
bro.
Because that's the other piece. We can know this word, so bro.
Back and forth,
Bro,
up
we can
and
know
down,
we can know this
quoted
word
from A to Z.
This is a wild stat, by the way, guys. Just because I'm
Throw
low
the
key a
stat.
nerd. This stat is so wild that literally people as believers is only 98% of us that has read the Bible from cover to cover. 98 only. I mess that up. Only 2% of us.
Right. So I'm gonna say 98.
That's what I wish. 2%.
Right.
Out of 98, out of 100, basically, have read this book from cover to cover. That's sad. And that was a decade that we got that stat,
Oh wow.
right? And so because of that, we can know this word, right? For the 2% of y'all guys. We can know this word from cover to cover. But if we don't go to the source that wrote the book,
Come on, man.
it still doesn't mean that much.
It doesn't.
So just like he's gonna put he's giving me this light, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's giving me the truth, which is Jesus. But if I don't go to the truth, if I don't actually understand the light is, because I know there's lights in the studio right now.
Right.
But if I don't know how they function, they're just regular lights to me. It doesn't, just like how y'all see me. If this light is on and how bright it is, okay, cool. It's doing something to my face so y'all can see how good looking your boy look. You feel me? But if it was dim, you couldn't see all the features in my face.
Right.
But how would I understand that? Well, I have to do some research and understand why this light is showing like this.
You said research.
Why do I have why do I have all these other lights around me? Oh,
Yes,
it's
sir.
because it needs to be shined around me so it can still hit me the way that it needs to hit. But why do I know that? It's because I had to understand why these lights are shining on me. If I don't understand what this light is, I'm not going towards it. I'm not gonna be bothered with it. I'm just gonna turn it on and it is what it is. That's just it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to actually go and do something. You literally just said God is gonna hold my hand. Well, how he's gonna hold my hand if I don't reach my hand out?
Come on, man.
You sound like that doesn't make any sense.
It does not.
How am I going to be transparent if I'm not vulnerable with him? Like, how can he come? Literally, the scriptures and the scripture in Revelations, he was going crazy, going in on this church. It begins with an L. Y'all theologians don't come for me. It is what it is. Y'all go look it up yourselves. But he that's where we get the scripture of, being hot and cold. Don't
Right.
be lukewarm, all that stuff like that, whatever. And then he goes and says, I stand at the door and knock.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you open the door, I will come in and we're gonna share a meal together, and I will be with you and you will be with me. Well, he's saying, I know where you at. I know where you live.
Right.
I'm knocking at your door. Open it up so we can share a meal together so I can be with you and you be with me.
No, they think God when they come in and slap him in the face.
No, yes, he can walk through the doors. We done seen that happen when he rose.
Right.
He came straight through. They turned around. Oh snap! This is Jesus.
Right.
And for
Don't-
Timothy not know. Oh man, you about to
Come on, bro.
And not Timothy, for Thomas being like, man, nah, I don't believe it, dog.
Right.
You gonna have to show me.
You gotta show me, my man.
Timothy, Jesus showed up. Hey, bro. Hey.
Touch my hand. Put your hand right here.
But what did he say? Touch my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Put your hand right here. I'm still required to do something in order so I can have the belief that you're still who you are.
Bruh.
I can believe that you died for me. I can believe that you saved for me. But if I don't walk this thing out and don't truly develop a relationship with you, then I'm not gonna fully believe that you did all of these things for me.
Bruh.
I'm quiet. Y'all just gotta go do something.
No.
At the end of the day.
Bro, that's like so good. Because not tapping in, it's not only gonna hurt you, but on the other side of it, like we were talking about earlier, if you think about it, it's not about us.
It's not. It's
It
not, bro.
is not about us.
It's not.
Because God has put people in our sphere of influence, in our lives, And if we're not doing and walking in what God has put in us, they're going to miss him.
Yeah. Not us.
They're going to miss him.
For sure. I agree.
Because now you're looking at, man, if I would have did such and such.
Yeah. We say that all the time.
If I
could have. You right. You could have.
You could have.
You right.
We're not living it. We're not living in a spot where we want to say, well, you know, we're not living in life of regret.
No.
Not in this year of the Lord 2025.
Nah.
We're not doing
that.
that.
2025.
No. We taking everything. We taking everything that God has given us.
Facts, bro. We taking the real L's. We ain't taking losses. We taking lessons.
We taking lessons. Look, this is how we move.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
So look, this is just part one, because I know y'all like, well, y'all gonna
still
keep
talking.
Y'all still talking? This how y'all gonna do? Yeah, this part one. So all you gotta do is just look for the next one, because you know we write like the next one.
Literally,
like scroll down, go back to then scroll down.
Yeah, for sure. And if you online with us, you like really tapped in with us, hey bro, just go ahead and wait till next week.
Yeah.
We got you next week.
We got you. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Sharpen up.
Sharpen up, baby.